Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark. This season, there hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting fourth.
Here's Tyler Austin now. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Gets this one down. Austin is up with it. A toss behind the bag. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Striding in once again, Adolfo Tejeda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Ready for another chance. Smokey set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit. Focus on back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off the wall.
Digging in once again. Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Is in there for strike 1. Hard liner to center field. Pompey has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Adolfo Tejeda. He singled his last time up.
Adolfo Tejeda.
Back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous. Ready for another shot now. Dalton Pompey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready once again. Smokey 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Smokey.
And now a pitch on the way. Changeup called strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hit hard to short. Schroeder gloves it. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never. Baseball from digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Missed with a breaking ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he struck him out. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Next for New York, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Smokey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Mike Moustakas is on deck, and he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. And forget about digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he just misses with a curveball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 3-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Digging in to try it again, Dalton Pompey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Settling in now, Rich Schroeder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Bouncer up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Ready now, Smokey, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to
A great start to the week. Now batting, Smokey, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Line drive to left. Murillo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now. Smokey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against them. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 2-0 on the way. Here's a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Murillo.
Alex Murillo.
Hit hard on the ground is short. The second for... On to first, a double play. Digging in, Alex Murillo, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That's in there, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitch. When runs are at a premium.
Oh, wait. Dirty. The throw. Safe. In time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab. Stepping into the box, Smokey. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double. If we see here, noise with the bat. And as a clearly not going his way of late. Sharply on the ground. Smokey. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now for the O's, Anthony Rizzo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first. And Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Digging in, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Smokey.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's outside for a ball. In there, 2-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't. Standing in, Smokey. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but That's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it. Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Schoop, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here it comes on 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. So striding in, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Schoop with the bare hand. Hats off to that one. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th. Afternoon base. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And there's out number 2. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ivan Cortez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tyler Austin is on deck. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. Barehanded for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3 and 2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's Tyler Austin now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Slapped hard the opposite way. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit. Ready once again, Ivan Cortez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Quickly on the ground. Smokey right there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Smokey. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Givens, the former Chicago White Sox. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2 and 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Full count, 3 and 2. The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Austin. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to... Now from sit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Nimmo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready for another chance. Smokey 0 for 1 here in the early going. Harvey pauses. First pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Tyler Austin now. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Hit sharply toward the right side. Rosales is there to put it away, and finally. Next for New York, Smokey will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
2-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
3-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that's the first out. Stepping up now, Smokey. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hit hard on the ground to short. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. And he is in there. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Stepping into the box, Smokey. No hits to this point.
Second baseman, Smokey.
From the stretch. Missed with a slider.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1.
Hey,
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Tapper up the line.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Yankees wrap up their 20th road win. Afternoon baseball. Into the box, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Set to get his day started, Hunter Dozier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosales over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Gavin Cecchini next. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Relay to first in time, and just like that. So digging in now, Smokey. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Smokey, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season, is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Again, a 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Rosales is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Gavin Cicchini next. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-1. Out on the ground is short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the standing in, Smokey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Takes this the other way to right. Rosales is there, 1 away. Now to the plate, Smokey, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run.
And this is an all-familiar.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Nimmo has to retreat to the track. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. New York get the win on the Thursday night baseball. At the plate, Smokey come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. But guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in for the Jays, Corey Dickerson head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 4 for 14.
Dickerson.
The 1-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And a fastball swung on. Next to bat for Toronto, Ryan Nathan, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop to first. How about that? And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2. Stepping in, Smokey 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Missed with a slider.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Padilla is under it. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Ball sent back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. At the plate, Ryan Nathan.
Ryan Nathan.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Up towards second. Smokey comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Coronado is off at first with 2 away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hamilton ranging back. Climbs the wall, and he made the catch. What a... And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Anthony Batson. Folks, just finishing. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. And that misses, ball 1. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Mike
Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's there. He's out trying to take. Now at the plate, Mariano Padilla. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Stepping in for the Jays, Alan Henson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Stepping in, Anthony Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Anthony Nunez.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in to try it again. Smokey reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays road to the showroom. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Ryan Nathan.
Catcher, Ryan Nathan.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Smokey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a great job to stick with it here. Striding in once again, Dan Carlisle. He singled his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground, out to second. To his right, Smokey. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays host to the downtown. So striding in, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Smokey.
First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So coming to the plate, Dan Carlisle. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. The 2-2. Up the middle. A step on the back. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Next to bat for Toronto, Anthony Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nunez.
To the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Smokey looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he misses again, 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-1 the count. Two and two.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and That's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Full count, 3-2. Mike Moustakas would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. And
here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alan Henson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Smokey cleanly. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Digging in once again, Smokey. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Smokey. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. That's in there, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. 4-2 the final score today. The Yanks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to a great Sunday. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and the inning is over. So they in now is Yasiel Puig. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter. Corey Dickerson comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Liner toward right center. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. And here's Jose Peraza.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Jose Peraza.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gets and gloves it. The second for 1. It's late. He's safe. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Max Kepler.
Hit sharply on the ground. And quickly there are 2 away. Standing in, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up.
Smokey.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Changeup in for a strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Full count, here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Morov rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Sharp ground ball to third. Padilla over to his left. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out. So digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He's on here, and he gets it down. Dozier scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson, a base hit in his first trip.
Dickerson.
Attempt here. Dozier gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Now in the box, Smokey. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Smokey.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Right there. You squared up on that side.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Smokey on at first, nobody out. He's running. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Stepping into the box, Hunter Dozier. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 2-1 home. Runner goes for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. At the plate, Smokey. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Oh, that's off.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Mike Moustakas, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1-2, here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Striding in, Hunter Dozier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. 6-3 the final score today. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take
welcome to the home. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Hitting first, representing the Oakland A's, number 32, Warner Brewster. There it is, his third home run. 3 minutes to go. That's gone into the bullpen. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. 2 minutes remaining. It's out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Another home run. There's number 8. 1 minute remaining. Make it 9. 30 seconds left. Goodbye. That's into the bullpen. And that one's gone into the first row of the bushes. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 11 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that holds up. There's home run number 1. 3 minutes to go. Number 2. Majestic home run. 2 minutes remaining. And that one's gone into the first row of the bushes. That's gone into the camera well. That's gone all the way out to the concourse. 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. Never any questions about that one. See you later. That one's in the bullpen. That ends the round. He finishes with 8 home runs. That's not quite enough. He has been eliminated from the competition. The clock is now running. Up first on his head-to-head, representing the Chicago White Sox, Thomas Yamashita. Three minutes to go. A long home run. That one is gone. His second home run. That's gone. All the way out to the concourse. It's out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. That is 5 in a row. 2 minutes remaining. That's gone. Over the deep part of the wall. There's number 7. 1 minute remaining. No doubt about that one. Seconds left. Home run number 9. That one's out of here into the second row of the bushes. That's a home run. Another home run. No time remaining. That will do it. He ends the run with a total of 12 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Chicago Cubs, number 13, challenger, representing the New York Yankees, Smokey. That's gone! All the way out to the concourse. Another home run. Minutes to go. Goodbye! That's into the bullpen. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. Two minutes remaining. A very long home run. Home run number 6. There's number 7. 30 seconds left. His third consecutive home run. It's out of here. Onto the corridor in right field. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 11 home runs. And that won't, ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion.
A great start. Into the box now, Ben Casto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Casto.
Towards second. And there's one away.
Batting fourth. The designated
Here now the 2-2. And that's hit on the ground towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Next for New York, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Moroff leads off second with one gone in the inning. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Smokey carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And he lays off again, ball three. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Sardinius ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Moustakas. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jankowski's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Maddox corrals it. The throw down to first, 1 away. Ready once again, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will digging in once again, Smokey starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2. Smoke toward third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Runners on his way to third. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner breaks for third. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
Afternoon base. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a
ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings. And this team.
Ouch, that one hit him. Here's Tyler Austin now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0 home. And the runner's breaking for third. Here's a high pop-up. Thorman is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And the runner back safely. First offering on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Flores, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Casto is there for it. And that retires the side. Digging in to try it again. Smokey. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And the 2-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Now that's popped up. Maddox shading to his right. 1 down. Striding in once again, Romeo Maddox. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Ready for another chance. Abraham Quevedo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. High pop-up. Smokey waits on it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Smokey, he'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Quevedo racing back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play. 7-1 the final today. Tampa Bay get their 30th win on the road so far this. afternoon. Up next for the Rays, Abraham Quevedo, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road? Now at the plate, Smokey come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. At the plate, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Attempt here. Austin takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Standing in, Smokey has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in and looking for more, Smokey, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Tyler Austin would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball. Right here, stand up, pick it up. That's why you play, to get in those situations.
And the throw is in time to get it. So coming to the plate, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. 6-4 the outcome today. Tampa Bay jumped out to closing in on first.
In the second spot tonight,
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Smokey comes up with it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Smokey. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Roscoe Worthing, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smokey to his right, and there's one down now. So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey ranges to his right. And very quickly there are 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping into the box, Smokey 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So stepping in, Smokey set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Full count.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Tyler Austin will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The 0-2 home.
Right here, final
Hit out
ball.
towards second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 4-2. Now in the box, Smokey. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Count even at 2-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Tyler Austin would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Here's Tyler Austin now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Runners off for second. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hold it right here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third damage on the way.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Right side. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Detroit Tigers came through late, taking the Tuesday night baseball now. So striding forward now, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be...
Next for the Tigers, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Austin fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mark Canha. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds it. Digging in now, Yohan Moncada, a hit in 2 tries so far. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler, a double play. Striding in once again, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Digging in once again, Smokey. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
2-0 now.
2-0's the count.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Smoked on the ground left side. Iglesias on the slide. Touche, sir. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Detroit rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit. Jake Thompson starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Smokey.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus.
Ready for another chance? Smokey hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And it's fouled away. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So no. Ready once again. Smokey 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Worthing racing back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast.
Digging in to try it again. Andreas Zepeda 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swing and a ground ball to third. To second. On to first. It's a double play as they're trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
2-0 now.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan McCarty. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. Give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side, really impressive.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. So the Friday night baseball. Next for New York, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So here's the Royals DH, Arturo Samuels, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Just keeping him close. Beckman gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Tyler Austin now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This
ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Settling in now, Mitchell Hahn. He reached on a single in his first try. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the end. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. Here's the first pitch to him. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Colon is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Arturo Samuels. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. is put in play to the right side of the infield. In the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Stepping up now, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Up next for the
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyler Austin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for third. Got him swinging to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. At the plate, Edward Otto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit softly to third, but an easy play over it. At the plate, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can fall deep enough into the gap. Popped high in the air. Smokey camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Now at the plate, Smokey. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here for route number 3. So after a scoreless. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the. Now from the long. Stepping in, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Here's Tyler Austin now. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson on the move. And that retires the side. So set to get his day started, Arturo Samuels, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Attempt here. Striding forward now, Smokey on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The count now at 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The batter.
So stepping in, Tyler Austin. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mike Moustakas.
Runners on his way to third.
Hold up.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit sharply on the ground.
Mondesi brings it in.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is. So striding in, Smokey, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch, and that misses. 1-1. One and 2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Right here.
Ball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Now at the plate, Smokey. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 1-1. He's outside for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Count still full, 3-2. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in now. Smokey, he comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin, tripled and scored in his last at-bat. And we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pinder has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Up next for the
In now is the Yankees DH, Hunter Dozier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Popped up. Pinder has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on. Afternoon base. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! Standing in, Smokey. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Strom, a 6'3" left-hander. He was a 21st round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down. Stepping in, Smokey. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and they're 6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals. First open of the year. Next for New York, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. Cardona over to his right. And the inning is over. So a And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, David Nieve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Nieve.
Skied into straightaway right. Smokey will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Eldon Bullock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There goes Altuve. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Strike called. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now.
Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Here's Tyler Austin now. The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. Skied into very shallow right. Renfroe has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Eldon Bullock, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Third, Moustakas is there. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ready for another shot now. Smokey, he's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That, my friends, is a... Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get...
Tuesday night base. Ready now. Smokey come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Flores, the runner at second with 1 away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Smokey is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Smokey as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Into center field. Line drive base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
2-2. The runner in scoring position with none out. Hit on the ground out to short. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Leading off the inning, Ronald Torreyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Smoke with it. And that's the first out. Next up for the Stros, Richie Spann, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitch.
And that's the second out. Digging in once again, Smokey. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-0 now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Boy, talk about when.
Ready once again, Eldon Bullock. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Toward second. Smokey. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Tyler Austin will be next. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Smokey leads off second with nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Spann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey scoops it up. And quickly there are 2 away. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon base. Frank Wiles is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 to him now. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And Springer will tuck this one in. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Story will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone into the upper deck.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned.
Here's C.J. Cron now, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey takes it in, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And the 2-out threat will not come to. Ready to take his hacks again. Smokey, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 now. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like the
swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyler Austin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Smokey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Runner goes for third.
Hold on, right
a swing
here.
And a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Smokey ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Astros.